Hello guys and good morning from Sofia, capital of Bulgaria. It is quite early in the morning here, around 7 a.m. and I'm now going to Serdica bus station to catch a bus towards Thessaloniki in Greece. My purpose is to try to show you the best historical places as well as the food and drink culture of this beautiful city, or at least what is possible for just one weekend. So yeah, now I'm going to the bus station to find the bus. I also want to make two announcements related to the channel. First is that I changed the equipment that I use. Currently this is the DJI Osmo Action 5 camera. I will use this instead of my phone from now on. The purpose is to provide footage which will be much better stabilized, much smoother, and also with much wider field of view. And the second change is that I will try to provide more information about the objects that we see, as well as make these videos more entertaining and generally more useful for you. So this is it for now. I will need to find the bus, where exactly it is, and we'll see you later. Hello guys, we already arrived at Thessaloniki. We are now going towards the hotel, and while I'm walking I want to give you some brief information about the history of the city itself. It is quite sunny, quite good time. Well, the city was founded in the year 315 by King Cassander of Macedon, who named it after his wife Thessaloniki. By the way, Thessaloniki was a sister of Alexander the Great. After that, in the 168 before Christ, the kingdom of Macedon was destroyed and the Roman Empire conquered the city. After the split of the Roman Empire in eastern and western part, this became the second largest city in the eastern part of the empire. The city was conquered by the Ottomans in the year 1430, and they held it till 1912, after which it was included in the Kingdom of Greece. So this is a brief history of the city. City looks quite good. The weather is great and we are now walking towards the hotel. I will see you later guys to show you the room. Here is room 335. Let's see what we have. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. It looks pretty good, in fact. Two separate beds. Pretty okay bathroom and toilet. Maybe we even have a balcony, I'm not sure. I don't think you can call it like that, but yeah, it is here. Okay, this is the room. After a while we will go towards the White Tower, our next object. Okay guys, I want to show you the stairs, which are a little bit interesting, let's say. As you can see, the building is quite old, but in fact the hotel is good for the price, because we are paying just 32 euro per 46 euro per night, which is quite a good price for Thessaloniki. Okay, our next target is to find a quick lunch, and after that we will go to the White Tower. Okay guys, time for a quick lunch. As you can see, we found good Greek beer, Alpha, and this is called gyros. It is similar to the shawarma or döner, but there are some key differences. The bread is thicker, it contains pork, and also it uses different sauce, but generally it is a very good meal. So we will eat our lunch, and after that we will go to the White Tower. Okay guys, we are slowly approaching the White Tower, and this is the famous Thessaloniki waterfront area. It is very famous place for a walk. And in the bottom, I'm not sure if you can see it because the field of view is quite wide. This is the White Tower. When we approach it, I will give some more details about the past of this object and why it is called this way. See you in a while. We are slowly approaching the White Tower, and while we are still not there, here is a little bit of information about this object. The tower was built in 1535 during the rule of Sultan Suleiman, when the city was conquered by the Ottoman Turks, and the Ottomans used it mainly as a prison and a place for executions. Due to that, the tower was called the Red Tower due to the blood that was spilled there. But in 1890, the Ottomans asked the prisoner if he would agree to paint the whole tower white, and in exchange of that they would give him his freedom. He agreed, he did that, and they freed him. So since the beginning of 20th century, it is known as the White Tower. As you can see, it is not white now, but the name is still here. Okay, we will try to find our way inside, see what's the price of the ticket and so on, and I will get back to you later guys. Okay, we are inside the White Tower now, and we are slowly climbing up from the rooftop. There should be very good panorama of the city, but we will see this in a little bit. You can see, guys, that this is a typical tower from the medieval times. And it is also very well preserved. Quite impressive. Okay, I will stop the video here and we'll come back when we are at the top. Okay, we are at the top, and as you can see, there is quite a beautiful view towards the sea and also towards the city itself. Thessaloniki is a city which is very beautiful. You can see houses on the hills, the sea. It's quite a big city. From here it is clearly visible. This is the view from the White Tower, guys. We will slowly go to the next object. Okay, guys, we have reached the remains of the palace of Emperor Galerius. This palace was part of a very big complex which also contains the Ark of Galerius and also the Rotonda, which we will see later. This whole complex was built at the end of the 3rd and the beginning of 4th century after Christ, and it was at a time when the empire was split at eastern and western part. We will now see the remains of the palace, and after that we'll go further. As you can see, the entrance is free. Ticket?
Ticket, yes.
Okay, how much?
4 euros.
Okay. Okay, a little correction here. It turned out that today is not free. For some reason tomorrow entrance will be free. I'm not sure why. Maybe at the Sundays it is free. It doesn't matter. The ticket is just 4 euros, so very affordable. By the way, the White Tower was 3 euros, which is also good. So now, yeah, this is what can be seen. This complex was really huge, but Part of it is still not excavated and probably will never be excavated because it is under all those buildings that you see. And yeah, this is what is visible. We only have around 20 minutes before the object closes because all objects are still at winter time, and during the winter they work for a shorter time every day. Here we can see some old mosaics. As you can see, this is the typical Roman way of building. You can see the rocks as well as the typical flat bricks that they use with some kind of cement between them, but this cement is different from the cement that we use today. As far as I know, it contains some portion of volcanic ash, which makes it much more resistant to corrosion, to the moisture and so on. Here you can see that we have two different ways of build. Here this part is entirely with bricks, and here we have a mixture of bricks and rocks. Let's see, this is the basilica, obviously, basilica and hippodrome. Here is the rear side. Cistern for water. Let's also try to see the right part of the complex. It is very beautiful how these remainings of the palace complex are integrated into the city with all these buildings around it. Very beautiful, very well made. Some more information about the mosaics and the place itself, the brick color, how the restoration went. Pretty interesting information. You can easily pause the video here and read it at your convenience. You can also see the basis of some columns here. You can, looking at what have remained from this complex, you can only imagine how beautiful and how big it was when it was built. Really impressive, but yeah, pretty normal for an emperor to build such building to remember him. We will later see at the Ark of Galerius that he was a good emperor. He won some major battles, but more about that later. This obviously, yeah, this is all we can see here. So okay guys, see you in a bit with the next object, the Ark of Galerius. We are almost near the Ark of Galerius, and here we have a beautiful old church, very interesting, very ancient. You can see another one at the bottom, but our main object is the Ark of Galerius, which you can already see on the left. We will come closer in a bit. It was built by Emperor Galerius in honor of his win over the Persians. He won a major battle with them, and it was built in the year 305 after Christ. Currently, what has left of it is not the whole ark, but only part of it. Let me figure out how to cross here, and I will show it up close. Okay, we managed to cross, and here is the ark up close. You can see how big it is, how beautifully it was decorated, and is still decorated. You can imagine how many centuries it is standing. At the background you can also see the rotunda, which is our next object. We will see it in a bit. After that we will go there. Here is also the other side of it. Really impressive. Okay, on to next object, the rotunda. Okay, this is the rotunda. It was built as a mausoleum of Emperor Galerius, and after that it became a church. At some point of time it also became a mosque, as you can see the minaret there. So it was used as with different purposes during the ages. Let's try. Yeah, it will work. Okay, now we should try to figure out how to enter here, and if it is still working. See you in a bit. Okay guys, the rotunda was unfortunately closed because it is still working with winter time, and it works till 3:30. We did not manage to catch it today. Maybe tomorrow we will be successful. Now we are seeing the Roman Forum, which is another object. As I see, it also seems to be closed already, but we will try to double check this and see if we can enter. It turned out that this Roman Forum, or Agora as it is also known, is also working till 3:30 with winter working time, so We will see if we can do it tomorrow. Meanwhile, it is quite well visible from here, so I will make a series of short clips to show you the different points of view, and if possible tomorrow we'll try to also see it from inside. Okay, here is another view, at least what can be seen from these trees. This is what we can achieve today. Tomorrow, hopefully, we will be able to also visit the Rotunda, the Agora, as well as the fortress, for which we just didn't have time today. And with this, the historic sites program ends, and we will focus on the eat and drink experience in Thessaloniki. See you later. Okay guys, on our way back towards the sea, we stumbled upon a market. Markets are always interesting place because you can see how the normal people live, what they buy, how it is organized. So here is a market near the sea. There are different sections. Here we are maybe at the meat and fish section, as I suppose. There is quite a lot of meat, as you can see. It is not also too expensive. Definitely an interesting place. Definitely a meat section here. Let's see what we have on the right. Different olives, quite typical for Greece. Also some places to eat and drink. Quite an interesting water. Okay guys, we had dinner. We met some friends here in Thessaloniki and had dinner in a local pub in quite far neighborhood. And now our next target is to check the region around streets Urviu and Egiptu, where according to the description of several people there should be a lot of bars. We are now going there and we will see what we will find. As you can see guys, the region is really lively with a lot of pubs, nightclubs, bars and so on. Really, what people told me, it is not exaggerated. It is a great place to eat, drink and have fun. Okay guys, good morning from Thessaloniki. Time for a quick breakfast before we go to the fortress. This looks interesting. It is filled with ham and mushrooms and cheese. This whole breakfast is around 5 euros, so quite affordable, at least according to me. Okay, eating the breakfast and then we go to the fortress. Okay, the weather unfortunately became rainy, but we will try to show as much as possible from the fortress. It was quite a walk to get here, and now we are trying to find the main entrance and see what is the situation with tickets and so on. The walls are quite well preserved, quite impressive. But let's see where exactly is the entrance. Okay, we managed to find the entrance, bought ticket. It is quite affordable, just €3. So let's see now what we have. Some Arabic above us, interesting, most probably from Ottoman time, but we will see. Okay, this was a map of the fortress, and from here we have panoramic view. Let's see the other side also. Yeah, the same story. Panoramic view of the walls, as well as some objects that were excavated. This seems to be some cells which were used for prisoners, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe this says something, but it is in Greek, so can't be sure. Using these stairs, obviously you can get to the wall. Let's see. Quite steep stairs here. Obviously medieval. But yeah, we are up, and yeah, from here it looks really beautiful. You can see the whole fortress. Interesting visitor here. Obviously this part was used as a prison in part of its history. Here are some pictures and also some explanations about the fortress itself, the towers and the whole structure. Okay guys, this is the prison. It is quite a dark place, you can see here. This is a cell and inside it is absolutely pitch black. There is absolutely no light. Quite a bad place to be, definitely. Okay, we are at the rotunda now. This second attempt is successful. We managed to buy ticket and now we are entering inside to see this building. As we spoke yesterday, it was first built as a mausoleum of Emperor Galerius, and after that it was used as a mosque and a church. It is very impressive, very big building, as you can see. Really huge building. I don't know if the camera can show how big this whole complex is. You can see some mosaics. This is definitely from the period when it was a church. There is some information about the mosaics at the dome. Here was the altar when it was used as a church. Overall, really impressive. Okay, time for lunch, and we have a great surprise. This is Bavarian Helles beer made here in Thessaloniki, very good in fact. And this is called Cyprus Chef Kebab. It should be combined pork and lamb. I will test it in a bit. So yeah, great place, great food, great weekend. Hello guys, we just found another object by coincidence. Obviously this was discovered during the excavations for the subway. This can explain why the build of Thessaloniki subway took so much time. They just discovered too many archaeological artifacts during the excavations, and all of this needed to be preserved in some way before they can continue. Here is some more information. Oh yeah, quite a lot of history in this town, definitely.